So I just had to replace my battery on my 2010 Range Rover full-size Supercharged. And the shop that actually replaced it, so if you guys know, this is a US version. The battery's right there. And in order to replace the battery, you have to pop the hood. There's a way of setting this up so that the hood goes up. Anyway, he replaced the battery, and then when I picked it up, I had an error message that said that my bonnet, my hood was open, and I knew it was shut closed because I always check it. So I checked it again and just had so many problems. And then what I did was I went someplace, I think I went to Home Depot, and I couldn't lock my doors. It was beeping like when, like when your door's not quite shut. It basically won't let you lock it, and you just hear these short beeps, beep, beep, beep. So I knew there was something wrong, and it had to do with that sensor. So I go on YouTube, I go online, and everything else is about the Range Rover Sports. Nothing about the L322s, which this is the L322. So I finally found a thread from a long time ago. It was like 2009 or something. And somebody said that it's on the passenger side, the sensor. Now, I try to take off my grill thinking, since this is where the latch goes into, I'm thinking this is where the sensor is. And that's where it is on the Range Rover Sport. So I was like, how do I take all this off? Do I have to take everything off? There's so many bolts. Thinking I have to take off this part to get to it. So I call a Range Rover shop, and I'm just like, I got their voicemail, and I said, hey, I need to set up an appointment because I can't figure this out. And then I went back inside and went on Google one more time, typed it out, and said, oh, saw this thread. And they pointed to a link on Amazon that showed me an instruction, but it showed it to be in this direction. But it actually showed it to be on this side, but it was for a UK version, which is the right-hand drive versus a left-hand drive. So I came over here and I go, where's the sensor? Oh, right there. There's the sensor right there. Okay. So this is basically what happened. When he pulled you see that movement? There's supposed to be a screw here, and it's not there, so I need to get another screw and put it in. And I'm going to tell him about this so he knows. But there's a screw that's supposed to be here, and this is the position you want it to be in. Well, I think he bent this down, and basically that tells that sensor is closed, that the hood is locked. The issue is when this is bent, it's trying to hit a spot right here. So if it doesn't seat properly, you get the sensor warning. So what I did was I came back in here, figured out the spot, bent this up, and I have no more problems. So watch. It's all shut. Well, hopefully, maybe because I just fiddled with it. All right, so let's see. Yep, no warning. The hood was orange when you came on. I am getting this weird, I don't know if anybody else has had this problem before, but I'm getting this whole check spare tire pressure. And what led to all this issue was I was driving and my battery literally died on me. My cluster was flashing with every warning possible. Everything went off. And I actually ended up stuck in the middle of an intersection downtown Sacramento, which was not cool. But me, not knowing this about Range Rovers, I actually tried to put it in neutral so I could push it. And lo and behold, when your electrical goes out, everything goes out. You cannot do it without an override. There's an override down underneath here. And I had to Google that while I'm in the middle of an intersection and in the morning with people honking at me. It was the worst situation I could be in. So basically what happened was It took about 5 hours to get a tow. I took it to the shop, got the battery, and I was going to do it myself, but because of the bonnet and the hood, the way you have to lock it up and everything, I just said, screw it. This guy is right across the street from where I live, and I've had work done with him on some other vehicles. But anyway, for those of you who have a 2000, now, okay, I have a 2010. I'm assuming it's the same for the 2003 through 2009 US versions of the L322. I can't say that specifically, but I can guarantee it, this is for the 2010 to 12 Range Rover full-size Supercharged, and I'm assuming the HSE would be the same. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions, just comment, okay? Thanks.